Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the final video of this day's video creation. This one is going to be titled Real Estate Investment Trust, REITs. You've heard me speak about that in earlier videos. I want to just give you a definition and a walkthrough of how that process actually transpires. Now, a real estate investment trust is the best for investors who want portfolio exposure to real estate without a traditional real estate transaction. So, how does that work, Larry? Well, a REIT is created when a corporation or trust uses investors' money to purchase and operate income properties. REITs are bought and sold on the major exchanges like any other stock. And a corporation must pay out 90% of its taxable profits in the form of dividends in order to maintain its REITs status. By doing this, REITs avoid paying corporate income tax, whereas a regular company would be taxed on its profits and then have to decide whether or not to distribute its after-tax profits as dividends. Now, like regular dividend paying stocks, REITs are a solid investment for the stock market investor who desire regular income. And in comparison to the aforementioned types of real estate investment trust or REITs, afford investors entry into non-residential investments such as malls or office buildings, and that are generally not feasible for individual investors to purchase directly. Now, more important, REITs are highly liquid because they are exchange traded. In other words, you won't need a realtor and a title transfer to help you cash out your investments. In practice, REITs are a more formalized version of real estate investment groups. And finally, when looking at REITs, investors should distinguish between equity REITs that own buildings and mortgage REITs that provide financing for real estate and dabble in mortgage-backed securities. And both offer exposure to real estate, but the nature of the exposure is different. In equity, REIT is more traditional in that it represents ownership in a real estate, whereas mortgage REITs focus on the income from mortgage financing of real estate. Now, the pros from that is essentially dividend paying stocks. That's what they are, essentially dividend paying stocks. Another pro is core holdings tend to be long term cash producing leases. The cons are leverage associated with traditional rental real estate does not apply. And finally, online real estate platforms. Real estate investing platforms are for those who want to join others in investing in a bigger commercial or residential deal. The investment is done via online real estate platforms, also known as real estate crowdfunding. It still requires investing capital, although less than what's required to purchase properties outright. And online platforms connect investors who are looking to finance projects with real estate developers. In some cases, you can diversify your investments with not much money at all. And the pros to that is you can invest in a single project or portfolio of projects. And graphic diversification is another pro for that. The only con for that is that it tends to be illiquid with lockup periods and management fees. And you really want to be mindful when you're investing with things that are not liquid, where you can't just access your money, right? Because sometimes you need that money. All right, again, Larry James, Speak with Larry. Thank you guys for watching these videos. I try to make them less than 5 minutes, but sometimes I get to talking, and sometimes the yard people are out there making all that noise, and I can't really, focus sometimes. But I appreciate your time in it anyway. So as always, share with someone else what I've shared with you.